Hello. Hello. Can you see and hear me? I had an issue. I had an issue starting the stream for some reason. How are we all? Hello, Bitbop, Mrs. Marple. Oh, thank you for being a member, Mrs. Marple. I appreciate that. Mr. Ranger Lab, hello. Hello, Ennis. Hello, Betty Spaghetti. Hello, Julia. Thank you. Hello, Don Blue. I hope you're all doing very well. These Saturdays, they don't half come round quick, do they? Don't they? So yeah, I hope everybody's had a good week. So as the title suggests, my memberships are live on YouTube. They're also live on Coffee as well. So the YouTube memberships are obviously, to support me and stuff like that. And I've put a few emotes in place. The coffee stuff will be related to my writing and my spoken word stuff. So I'm gonna, keep it separate from my YouTube things. Basically because it's just easier for me, and obviously it's better for the YouTube algorithm as well. You're doing well. It's been grey here all day, unfortunately, but I'm glad you're doing well. Hello, Patty. Welcome in. Nice to see you too. Thank you for being here. So yeah, that's pretty much the long and the short of it, I guess. Obviously, there's no obligation for anybody to be a member. Um, but yeah, if you want to do so, you're more than welcome to. Um, but yeah, so I've just done a single tier for YouTube. So it's 2.99 in pounds. I don't know how much that is in your currency. And it's just basically, a little something to help me with the channel. And you'll get like exclusive member posts on the community tab as well. And with the coffee memberships, it will be an exclusive poetry, exclusive spoken word videos, and the top tier is a handwritten poem sent to your address once every subscription cycle. So yeah. Hello, Doris. Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you? Welcome in. You've got gorgeous weather there too. What? No, I went out this after I uploaded my video this morning. It was yeah, it's just dull and dreary. It was so windy. Um, but I managed I managed 3K, so it's all right. Perfect weather for a walk for me, really. A nice cool breeze, not too hot, not too cold. So yeah. But apparently, on Monday we're going to get the remnants of a tropical storm, which is just going to be basically hot weather. So who knows? Who knows? But yes, I hope you're doing really well. Um, yeah, I've just been plodding along this week, nothing special. Had my singing lesson on Thursday, as you guys know, um, because I uploaded a short. If you haven't seen it, I did a little bit of a shing shong. Friday, I wasn't feeling very well. I've still got a bad shoulder, and my sinuses were acting up yesterday, so I had to have like a little nap yesterday because I was just out of it. So yeah. Hello, Boo Squeezy. Welcome in. Good to see you. But I feel much better now, at least. So it was obviously just, I don't know. I was just a bit worn out, maybe. So I didn't sleep well the night before. I woke up at about 5:30 on Friday morning. So that's probably explains a bit about why I felt so rough that day too. because I normally get up like between 6 and 8, and this morning I got up at 8:30, so I had a right nice lie-in actually. A much better value than Foodie's failed postcard club. I didn't even know she did that. Where she tricked people to donate to fund her travel, saying she would send postcards to everyone. And you'll be shocked to find out she didn't. That is very surprising, Hayley. Welcome in, by the way. Um, so yeah, I mean, obviously, I'm not expecting hundreds of people to do it. I just thought it'd be something nice. Um, and it's an excuse for me to do a lot more work on my poetry because um, I'm hoping to bring out another poetry collection that's physical uh, by the end of the year, hopefully, because the poetry collection I released earlier this year was download only. So I'm hoping that I can get like a tangible book self-published, which would be very nice. I assume you can get it done through like Amazon or Etsy or something like that. Or even better, um, I could do some handmade chapbooks or something like that. Maybe a limited run of that. I don't know. The possibilities are endless, basically. And I'm just messing around with different ideas. So yeah, fabulous, darlings, fabulous. Hello, Steffi. Welcome in. Community Shield today. You're modding on a footy channel. No worries. Thank you so much. You have a lovely weekend too. Community Shield. What's that then? Is that Man City against whoever won the FA Cup? Isn't that usually what it is? I can't even remember who won the FA Cup this year. Oh, Man City versus United. Oh, okay. Well, I hope you enjoy watching it. That's probably why Zebs isn't here yet, because he supports Man City. I remember back in the day when Man City were pretty useless. It was like their best player was Georgie King-Cladsey. My partner Zebs, he supports City, yeah. I think Kalari is published through Amazon. She often pops in here. I think so. She may have said, "Yeah, okay. I think I'll have to speak to her about it then." Um, yeah. Um, it would be nice to get something out there that's like physical. Um, and obviously, my primary passion has always been writing, so I do want to, you know, keep going with the creativity when it comes to writing, and doing the reaction stuff has really helped with my creativity. Actually, let's have a good game with no injuries. Big up City and United. You know the rules. So yeah, that's basically it. Your son-in-law is City through and through. All the get-togethers revolve around their games. Oh, really? Yeah. If you don't like football, then it's going to be a bit of a slog, isn't it? For sure. It's going to be a right bother. Has anybody got any victories they want to celebrate today? Obviously, non-football related. Maybe just start reading your own stories. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. Red is the band colour. Mm. My mum supports United, and That's all her side of, like, her family ever talks about is football, and I'm like, yeah, 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 yeah. When I was a kid, I used to support Tottenham Hotspur. Jurgen Klinsmann, the goat. We had I had a Jurgen Klinsmann T-shirt, actually, not T-shirt, like football shirt. What a legend! Yeah, exactly. It's just, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't mind watching stuff like the World Cup or the European Championships because that's quite a big spectacle, isn't it? But when it comes to like just weekly football, I'm like, eh. Hello, Serenity Queen. Welcome in. Good to see you. I've been noticing it's hard for me to get veg in sometimes because of the prep involved. I finally caved and bought a veggie chopper, making a salad now. That's fabulous, Haley. I've been contemplating something like that. Because it does get to be a bit of a pain in the arse chopping vegetables all the time, doesn't it? Hello from Worcester. Welcome in, Lisa. Welcome in. Good to see you. I hope you all enjoyed the Becky Jones video today. More news from the Becky camp, actually. After the video she did yesterday, saying that she was going to be having weight loss surgery, the gastric sleeve in Turkey. Well, she's only gone and bloody done a video today saying that she's confused. So I'm wondering if she's gonna do a 180 and not go through with the surgery after all. So yeah, maybe that's gonna be a thing. I'm just gonna nudge Zebs because he's playing WoW, so he might not actually realise I'm live. And also, I haven't watched the live yet, but apparently Foodie made poutine at 5 o'clock in the morning. That's that's certainly a thing. Yeah, stupid woman. There's no way you'd have it done in Turkey. No, I'd be very apprehensive. I hope she's thinking it over, considering her level of commitment. Yeah, um, because it doesn't seem like she's thought it through, to be honest with you. Because those two, the what I eat in a day video and the turkey meatball dinner video were, I think they were on like Tuesday or Wednesday, something like that. Um, so there's no change with her when it comes to food. She's still eating tons of chocolate. She had a donut and crisps for breakfast. So it's not. She's not in the position to be doing something like a gastric sleeve. Becky seems kind of ditzy. She does a bit, yeah. Foodie had KFC at 2 a.m. Yeah, exactly. Hello, Donna. Welcome in. Good to see you. Postprandial 4.5. That's amazing, Donna. Well done. You're an Arsenal supporter. Ooh, you're a gooner. Hello, love. Welcome in. Has she even tried to eat less to prepare for surgery? No. Unless she's counting that speck of Greek salad. No. Because she has to eat to, like, make her liver smaller, you know? NHS won't touch her if she does. And where's she going to get all her nutritional education from? That's part of the surgery and the therapy stuff. Yeah, exactly, Lisa. There's a ton of things that you have to do before the surgery and a ton of things you have to do after the surgery if you want to have any chance at success. The surgery itself is actually a small part of it. The before and after is what you really need to consider. Hello, Shah. Welcome in. Lovely to see you. your next postprandial's due in 45 minutes. Well, I hope it's good for you. I'm sure it will be. Hit that thumbs up. Oh, yes, please. That'd be lovely if you could. Um, so yeah, I've done quite a bit of exercise today. I had a day off from walking yesterday because obviously I wasn't feeling well. But other than that, I've been walking every day, which is lovely. Shaun of Steel would be a recommended watch for Becky, yeah, for sure. There's a lot involved, and he has his head screwed on correctly. Yeah, precisely. Yeah, like it's she definitely sees it as some kind of a quick fix, and it's not. Because I reckon she's expecting to eat the same food before and after, which is not going to work. You're in the USA, Catherine. I have no clue about your teams. That's all right. I don't really know many US teams. I only know like LA Galaxy because I think David Beckham played for them. Can't remember. But yeah, Becky's and she's also thinking about her channel. She's like, I'm not a weight loss page. I'm not a weight loss page. Well, what are you going to be doing then when you've had your surgery? Because you ain't going to be putting any weight on. You're only going to have like side salads and that. Surgeries are more like a tool, it seems, but a lot of preparation go into before and after. Yeah, yeah, for sure. I've been toying with a documentary to like react to a documentary about one of the UK's obesity wards. I'll just have to cut out the actual like operation itself. Um, so maybe I could react to that, see how that goes. If she does, she'll be puking up her guts. Yeah, yeah. And she has a lot of fizzy drinks. So if she has the gastric sleeve, she will expand her stomach by drinking carbonated drinks. And it could come down to it that her stomach will actually go back to its original size. Do you know or guess how much she weighs? I don't know how much she weighs. I don't know. Looking at her, you're probably looking at least 350 at the very least. Um, but she uses a ton of filters, so it's hard to get a pic of her out in the wild, so to speak, because she just uses so many filters. You can't really tell. It's like Foodie. Foodie and Becky must have the same filter salesman because they're just like, yeah, I'm slim as heck. Oh my god, love yourself no matter what size you are. And then she's like, filter, 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 filter. And she's got like a shiny face. Whatever. Hello, happiness is a warm gunt. Welcome in, lovely to see you. My friend had a gastric band and liquidized chocolate cake and milk. Okay. Bloody hell. She's actually gained weight. Yeah, I'm not surprised. They can't remove it now as it's grown into her stomach. Oh my word. That is awful. Why would you firstly liquidize chocolate cake and milk? My goodness. Are there any pre-surgery things that are non-negotiable that a person has to adhere to? I imagine, like, I didn't go through with weight loss surgery, so I'm not too sure. But I'm pretty sure you have to go on a strict diet beforehand to actually show your commitment to weight loss. Her channel was about her overeating, so surgery is pointless. Yeah, exactly. Oh, she had it done in Turkey. Yeah, that makes sense then. Yeah, if she got it done in Turkey, they just they'll just take your money. They'll take your money and wash your hands of you. That's all they'll do. And it's so scary because then the NHS has to pick up the slack for these Turkish surgeries, which then will cost the NHS money. So it's, putting more strain on our health service and it's awful. Lose weight, follow diet, no smoking. Yeah. People ruining themselves with their channel choices. You see it so much, Julia. That's exactly right. Like you see it with all the Gauls. You see it with Foodie. You see it with Amber. You see it with Becky. It's and you know a little bit with Glitter and Lasers as well. They've made their choices, and they have to stick with it. And I mean, there's this whole TikTok issue with Jelly Bean Sweets now. The channel Jelly Bean Sweets. She is certified feeder content. I believe some DMs got leaked regarding that, and she's just yeah, she's literally drinking Kane's sauce, and she eats 6 donuts in 3 minutes. So it's absolutely deplorable stuff. And obviously, you know, TikTok has its own policies. And again, I'm still going to be bitter about this to the very end. But my What I Eat in a Day videos get taken down, and their stuff remains untouched. And it's kind of like, okay, fine. Whatever, mate. Ari, thank you so much for being a member. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Well, I mean, Ennis, it's pretty much confirmed, isn't it, when somebody cow tipped to eat corn her to eat corn dogs. Just thought the name might inspire an opening song for a video. Oh, thank you. What was I gonna say? Oh, I actually saw a video the other day where that you know the Chinese TikToker that that was supposedly unalived by eating so much food. Apparently apparently that wasn't true. Apparently they didn't pass away. It was somebody else completely. Oh, thank you, Ari. I appreciate that. Oh yes, Hungry Fat Chick, yeah. She she went back on her way on her dieting, didn't she? Yeah. Um Going back to memberships briefly, the memberships on Kofi, I get like pretty much all of the money as well. I know 70% on YouTube, but I get like 100% on Kofi. Um, yeah, I mean, I did watch her for a bit when Hungry Fat Chick was doing the carnivore diet, I believe. So with the carnivore diet, it it helped her quite a lot, it seems, but it hurt her bottom line. So Kofi is a place where you can like donate to people. So you buy people a coffee basically, and it supports like people with writing, YouTube channels, things like that, and the creator themselves gets like all of the money that you give. I have people who've sent me stuff on Kofi, and it's very they're very kind. I always appreciate it. Wherever you choose to support is fine by me. Like here on YouTube or Kofi is, you know, fine with me. Hey Sebs, thank you for the membership. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Isn't eating on camera banned in some countries? I don't know. I mean it should be. Oh yeah. People also have little shops on Kofi and it supports them that way. Yeah. Yeah, so you can buy merchandise and stuff on there. Yeah, for sure. Um, but like I say, I wanted to um have a place to have a place to do my writing and have a place for the reaction content, just so I keep them separate, and it keeps the algorithm of this channel clean, so to speak, so that I can grow this channel, and then people can go along to see my writing if they so wish. Yeah, if you go in, if you have a look at the description, there is a link to the memberships there. So yeah, but I'm pretty happy, I just I'm just enjoying life, and that's a wonderful thing. And I fit in large shorts. Come on, let's go. Oh my god, when I actually put them on and I realized I fit in them, I legit wanted to cry, because I don't think I've ever fit in large clothes as an adult. Um, maybe maybe when I was a kid, um, that was a thing. But as an adult, I don't think um, I've ever fit in large clothes. And I have, like, obviously, with t-shirts and stuff, I'm quite top heavy, so I'm still quite big on the top here. But I've got, like, I'm basically an egg at the moment. Um, but I do have some t-shirts from many, many years ago that I bought when I went to a Final Fantasy 14 convention, and I hope one day that I'll show you guys those shirts with me wearing them, and they'll fit. Yeah, I hope that's the thing, basically. Yeah. Thank you, everyone. Uh, uh, I'm not good with talking about things like this because I get too emotional. Uh, and Yeah. Sorry. Um, but yeah, that's how I feel, and um, I want to share that with everyone, and yeah, that's kind of how it is. I'm one of those sad bastards that cries on the internet now. Oh, so yeah. Thank you, Patty. I appreciate that. I'm glad I can make people smile. Proud of my type 2 success. Thank you, Julia. I appreciate that. I'm happy to. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Lilis. I appreciate that. Thank you, Ennis. Hello, Super Yellow Banana. Welcome in. Lovely to see you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Hello, Patricia. Welcome in. Lovely to see you. Thank you, Patty. I appreciate that. Um, yeah, it's prepare for me to be an emotional wreck when I'm at like under 300. Thank you, Ari. Don't listen to naysayers who predicts gaining weight back. No, I don't. It's fine. Prepare yourselves. Gird your loins. Oh, thank you, Lisa. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, what am I? 311. So it's actually not that long until I reach the 200s. So Thank you, Mr. Ranger Lab. I appreciate that. It's been a tremendous amount of hard work, but it's nice to actually um, just see so many tangible benefits now. It's amazing. Oh, thank you, Patricia. I appreciate that. I try my best. You know, one of the worst things that that I could do for myself is to put the weight back on. I don't want to end up like one of those people that's like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna eat food online now. Fuck it, screw it. Not everyone likes it when people succeed. No, I mean I get dislikes on my food content. I get dislikes on my weight loss videos and stuff like that. So that's their problem, not mine. Thank you, Serenity Queen. I appreciate that. Chris, thank you so much for being a member. Lovely to have you. Yeah, you know, I'm glad that I've got people that are here for me because I never wanted my my channel to just be about foodie beauty, you know. I want it to be about me and other things, basically, things that I'm interested in. Thank you, TX Foodie. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yes, Mrs. Marple, I know you all do, but there are people out there that are a bit silly. But I appreciate everyone that supports me in like all of my videos. I see the same people commenting on my stuff, and it's really heartwarming. Um, it's yeah, I get a ton of views when I do the foodie stuff. That's fine, but it's nice to do other things, and especially when I do stuff like my own weight loss journey, I would rather that be something, um, I want that to be at the forefront rather than listen to somebody chomp on KFC at 2 in the morning. I use my jeans as a way to keep myself in check. I refuse to buy a larger size, so when things are snug, I'm reminded to check myself. Yeah, exactly. I really like how you're now covering foodie. It's so much easier to watch. I appreciate that. Um, like I'm still not at a point where I can go back to covering her mukbangs, but I'll try and cover as much of the other stuff as I can. Ennis, thank you so much for being a member. I really appreciate that. That's very kind of you. The variety is nice and refreshing. Good, I'm glad. Taztina, thank you so much. I appreciate the sentiment. That's lovely of you. Welcome in, by the way. But yeah, uh I'm just kind of speechless about it. I I just try my best, and that's all I hope is that, um you enjoy you enjoy the best of me, and that's all I can ask for. I found you through Foodie, but staying for other stuff. I almost can't even handle her content through reactions anymore. It's just tedious and repetitive. Yeah, I completely understand. Tastina, thank you so much for being a member. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Yeah, like honestly, I'm really enjoying all of the stuff that I cover on my channel. Um, because if I get bored of the stuff I cover on this channel, then it will reflect on onto you guys because you'll be like, he seems a bit off. Like when Foodie did her deleted Rage live, I do have a short recording of it, but I just found it so hard to inject any humor into it because it was so disgusting and vile that I was like, how the hell am I going to make anything funny out of this? You know, like I have my sense of humor is quite dark, but even with with that whole stream, I was just like, okay, I can't do anything here. You know, I will never understand the amount of hatred, the fat acceptance people have for someone that decides to lose weight. They can't accept that they lost one of their mirrors. Yeah, exactly. Like I got told that I've been with my channel. I sell fat people down the river. Okay, if you say so. I enjoy the unique perspective both you and Sansa bring to the foodie content. Yeah, I love Sansa Cook's videos. I watch them all because I find her to like her and Gorworld Ireland and Mavis and Mutthead are like my favourite channels in that sphere, you know. Would she keep all those super chats? Yeah, yeah. Even if she deleted the video, the money still goes to her. So all of that got monetized, unfortunately. Gorwald Island is hilarious. He is, yeah. Oh yeah, I like milk tea. Yeah, I haven't seen her upload as much though, so I don't really big up the Brits. Oh yeah, Pulpy Syntax as well. I watch his lives too. I enjoy his humour, and I've got to support a fellow homosexual. You know. Good morning, Wolf in Grey Pondu. Welcome in. Lovely to see you. Do you like my shirt, by the way? I think it's quite nice. It's got that. It's got a pocket. Um, well, I wore it out for a walk, and then when I caught my reflection in the doorway on the way back, I saw my man boobs, and I was like, "Oh, got my boobies out." You love Zachary and Michael as well. Yeah, I like their videos too. Yeah, loving yourself and fat acceptance aren't the same thing. They are not. No. Pulpy is the other channel you sub to. Exactly, Ennis. Happy to catch a live. Bonjour de Quebec. Bonjour. Welcome in, Sylvie. Lovely to see you. We all need pockets in shirts to keep our phones. Exactly. Why do women's jeans not have many pockets? I'll never understand. I guess it's to keep big handbag in check, isn't it? For handbag sales and that. I think Milk Tea is getting bored of Foodie's same antics too. I think we all are, to be honest with you. Because yeah, there is only so much you can say. It looks like a Julia pocket. There is only so much you can say about Foodie, to be honest with you. There we go. My singing update was cool. Thank you, Julia. I appreciate that. Can you actually see Julia here? Yeah, there we go. Alright, now she's close to my heart. Yeah, I think you know, what can you say about Foodie that's not been said already? Because it literally is the same thing over and over and over again. Because she's going through her cycle, isn't she? Yeah, Julia is well groomed, isn't she? Yeah. Mhm. Um, yeah, it's like I think we're probably going to get an emergency room bees at some point, you know, because the swelling in Foodie space is beyond any kind of recognition now. Hello, Deborah. Welcome in. Lovely to see you. I think her cycle is finally stuck. Yeah, I think so, Julia. Yeah, like she is proper swollen, proper. Yeah, the whole foodie thing is it's a very difficult, it's a very difficult thing, and you have to think that when she finally does cark it, what are all the reaction channels going to do? Seems like she's losing some cognitive capacity. Yeah, I mean, she gets very confused, doesn't she? Foodie's wound her neck in. Yeah, I think she does her little rage to get money and then deletes the stream. Losing weight elsewhere. Yeah, I mean, I was getting various things about like, oh no, she's not lost weight. Oh yeah, she has lost weight. Well, you know, she will have lost muscle mass at the very least, I would say. Yeah, Mrs. Marple, I think the swollen face might be a symptom of that. Because she's just there's nowhere for her for the retained water to go. Yeah, men's pockets are really deep. Yeah, I think so, Julia. She's going to get herself drained so she can go on holiday. What a life, eh? She tends to crank up the drama and obnoxiousness as it gets close to YouTube payday, which is approaching. Yeah, yeah, it's only about less than 2 weeks. When you watch her at the beginning, she did have a nice face. Yeah, she didn't have any like water retention or anything like that. In women's jeans, you can barely fit a phone. Yeah, men's pockets are deep. She bought a bigger shirt. Yeah, Julie. I don't know. There's so many different theories with like that whole thing. You know, I just said what I said because I think that she is losing muscle mass because of her uncontrolled diabetes. And it's verifiable science that if your diabetes goes unchecked for a long time, you will experience atrophy in your muscles and, you know, you'll just become weaker and weaker and weaker. And that's manifested in her sleeping 8 to 10 hours and calling that a nap, you know? Yeah, yeah, that's right, Voodoo. She looks slightly smaller, but the face has retained all of the water. Yeah, yeah. She's had, she's had two pulmonary embolisms. Mm. I think when it comes to Salah, he has no knowledge of how to handle somebody with Foodie's ailments. So he could genuinely be trying his best to get her to do exercise and to maybe eat healthily, but one, she's so defiant that she won't do anything he says, and two, he's a bit of a drip. She can't afford new clothes other than Timu. No, exactly. Yeah, exactly, Julia. She seals most of the day and night, doesn't she? Yeah, I'd be inclined to agree with you, Ennis. I think she does gaslight him. Um, Do you remember in that stream a while back when he said, "Are donuts bad for you, or are they okay?" And she's like, "Yeah, donuts are fine." So, okay, like he doesn't understand at all. Yeah, no worries, Lisa. I hope the cooking goes well for you. Does Salah not realise how much of a nightmare of paperwork he'll have should she die in Kuwait? I mean, if anything, he'll probably take on her identity. He'll shave his moustache, put a bit of padding in his shirt, and be like, "Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, hey, 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 hey. My name is Food Beauty." Yeah, your face is usually where the controlled weight loss manifests. Yeah, for sure. Apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur. Everybody in Kuwait looking at her. Beep, 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 beep. I mean, honestly, Mrs. Marple, I think they're actually really suited to each other because they're both kind of inept. Like I always equate them to like children who've been left to fend for themselves on a desert island, and they just don't do anything. It's like when I was like 14, 15. Yeah, I'd probably find playing Crazy Frog at 4 in the morning funny, but not now. I'd rather be in bed. Their humor is the same, yeah. Oh my god, Voodoo, well done on losing 74 pounds. That's amazing. Hey, you're healthy, and that's all that matters. But well done on your weight loss. That's absolutely fantastic. Exactly, Super Yellow Banana. Like, both of them together actually saves two people in the world from being scammed. They're just scamming each other. They're both schemazing. Well, yeah, obviously, entertainment purposes only. But yeah, I do feel there is some kind of arrested development going on, for sure. Wholly agree. Yeah, Ennis, one thing I still need to get used to is not taking up as much space. I've touched on it in videos before, but because I occupy less space now, I don't have to be like, "Whoa." Like so when I walk, I actually go to the end of the path, like the side of the path, and walk as close to it as possible when people are walking past. And I don't think I actually need to give people that much space anymore. Eating a small apple before each meal helps in so many ways. Yeah, and drinking a glass of water too. Even bits of you sort of feel melted now. Oh, I know that feeling. Yeah, yeah, I completely understand. I do feel a bit like an ice cream that's been left out in the sun, but what can you do? Being able to properly cross your legs for the first time in forever is an awesome feeling. Yeah, for sure. It is wonderful. Even things like being on the floor and being able to get up again without any help. I love it. Sometimes I'll purposely just sit on the floor. Your perception of your own volume is skewed. Yeah, yeah. Exactly. I completely understand. Your knees meet again. I don't know. Maybe I'll get a thigh gap someday. Who knows? Going to the cinema and having wiggle room. Do you know what? Right. This is something that I need to do then because I haven't been to the cinema since I was at my heaviest weight. So I think a cinema bees is in order. I'll have to. I'll have to do that. I dyed my hair magenta a couple of days ago. I don't really enjoy people looking, but they still do. I'm obese, but I figure I'd give them something to look at. It was incredibly freeing. Yeah, it is. If it makes you, as long as it makes you comfortable, and that's the most important thing. Um, I found that as I've lost weight, people notice me less now, uh, and that's great because when I was at my biggest, I used to get people shout at me from cars, and now I don't get that at all. I just get like I get good morning from people I walk past, and that's it. People don't look at me like I remember when I was much bigger. I used to have people audibly gasp at me because I was so big. That's yeah, mad, innit? Mad. Oh my God, Voodoo, yes. Not having to go sideways. That's, yeah, that is absolutely brilliant. When you don't have to go sideways to get through a narrow gap is just one of the most wonderful things. Because whenever I encounter a narrow space now, like if there's a car and a van next to each other, I don't have to I don't have to gauge things that badly. I can just be like, fabulous. Yeah. So yeah, make a video series of fitting into regular spaces. I'll have to. Yeah, for sure. You've had people comment on your body. Yeah, I understand. It's not nice, is it? Yeah, Chris. When the pandemic happened, I was loving life. I'm just not having to go out anywhere. You didn't even realize and it just happened one day. Yeah, yeah. That's the thing about it. Sometimes it will just happen one day, and you'll be like, "Wow, amazing!" And that's like that feels better than any food you could eat. Um, yeah, it feels better than any number on the scale as well. Honestly, it's just wonderful. You know, I weigh myself every day and I see the fluctuations in my weight. I can go up 2 pounds, lose 2 pounds, any kind of thing like that. But the best thing is that, excuse me, I might have to sneeze. Sorry about that. The best thing is that your weight may go up and down, but your body changing shape and things fitting better and you being able to walk further, being able to do more things, not getting out of breath after simple things. That's the best thing about it all. That for me is better than any number on the scale that I could imagine. I went from a UK size 26 now to a 12. Well done. Amazing. That's fantastic. I went to the doctors thinking I had lumps in my boobs. It was my ribs. Yeah, yeah. No, I get that too. Like here, this is bony here now. My collarbone, and yeah, I have the same issue. So yeah, I know it's like weird, but those lumps and bumps are your bones, my darling. You've got a skeleton underneath. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? But fantastic. Fantastic. From a 26 to a 12. That's absolutely wonderful. I applaud you. Fitting into a size 14 was awesome after being a 22. Oh, I can imagine. That's wonderful. You're a saggy mess, need a lot of skin surgery, but who knew we had bones? Exactly. But you know what? You can see the loose skin as battle scars, you know. Obviously, we can all get the skin, the surgery to remove the loose skin, but it's entirely up to you at the end of the day because you can get stuff like compression and compression vests and compression trousers and things like that just to make things easier. Because I've noticed that if I try to run, I get a lot of booby movement. um, so yeah, I might have to invest in some compression wear. I discovered I can put my freestyle Libra sensor on the back of my arm easily again. You couldn't reach around before. Wow, that's amazing. Nice. It's just little things like that that mean so much, you know, and just shows how far you've come. Like really. Celebrating our battle scars. Exactly. Exactly. Um and I've noticed that my knees are a lot less painful now. Because obviously, you know, I was lumping around um 500 pounds. And now that I'm lumping around a lot less, I I've got like I can just, you know, go wee like that. I've gained 25 kg in the past couple of years, and since then I've become single. I got all the gunk in the wrong places. Eh? Well, hopefully, G, we can all give you a bit of inspiration to get on the right track. This chat's making you feel so good. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? Like you all, I all, yeah. I just can't even word it sometimes. But it's such, it's such a marvelous thing that through the madness of Gaul World and other such fat acceptance people, we've managed to foster such a lovely community here. And yeah, I absolutely love that. I absolutely love it. Hello, Vince's Kraken. Welcome in. For your weight loss, it started in the kitchen. Yep, for sure. And I started exercising, and now I'm building lean muscle. It's a journey, but it's worth it. And I wish you the best in it. Yeah, weight loss. Weight loss happens in the kitchen. Fitness happens with exercise. That's kind of how you have to think about it. I have pants from US size 24, 26 to 18. And I put tucks in all of them because I refuse to spend money on new pants. I'm not giving money to the fashion industry. Yeah, I completely understand. If you can make alterations to your own clothes, I think that's wonderful and it does save you money. But well done on your weight loss, Catherine. That's amazing. It is a lovely chat, Mrs. Marple. I think you're all wonderful. Thank you so much for everyone being here. It's amazing. Eye doctor told you to stop playing at the numbers on the scale because according to the BMI you're overweight, but you said that you need to go find your height to waist ratio. Yeah, yeah. The BMI isn't the be all end all for sure. I was 347, now down to 275. I'm very short, so that makes a big difference. Oh yeah, I can imagine. Well done. Well bloody done. Exactly. When you've got other illnesses, losing weight is going to help them so much. And, you know, with some people who've lost weight, their type 2 diabetes goes into remission. Hello, Deborah. He is, yeah. He is, yeah. In fact, Zeb's mum follows me on on YouTube and TikTok. So yeah, if she doesn't know, she knows now. Hello, Ray. Welcome in. Lovely to see you. Hope you're well. That's not necessarily true, G. Surprise. Yeah, exactly. That's not necessarily true, G. You know, there are men out there who will love you for whatever size you are. So you just have to kiss a few frogs, so to speak. I can type while my onions are caramelizing. I love that. On your way to a baby shower? Well, I hope you enjoy. Postprandial 8.3, a bit over 2 hours, shouldn't be over 140. Yeah, just drink some water and you'll soon find it will go down. Exactly, G. You know, people people who only want you for your body are, you know, they don't deserve you. People should love you for you. Because I've had my I've had my fair share of people who have been like, you know, who've only wanted me for my body. And I know as somebody who was 500 pounds, loving me for just my body is a very dangerous thing. Uh, so yeah, you'll there's people out there that will love you for your personality. French onion soup and casserole for tomorrow. You'd think it's winter. Well, the weather here is like spring, kind of. It's not great. Do I put apple cider vinegar in my water? I find it helps bring the number down. No, I don't do that. No. Um, I just drink water. I don't want to put vinegar in my water. That put me right off. Yeah, I mean it's dependent on what you eat as well with your blood sugar and stuff like that. So yeah, make sure you don't just make sure you don't you know, worry about it too much. Um, I won't do shout outs on for Kofi members on my YouTube stream. I'd rather thank you personally for that because obviously, you know, I get access to different names and I don't want to like dox people or anything. But thank you for the new members on Kofi. I appreciate it. You did apple cider vinegar and water. It's rough. Yeah, I would just put it. I'll just put it in food. I wouldn't bother with water. My husband loved me all through my body changes and diagnoses and surgeries because he said he loved what was between my ears, not my hips. Oh, bless you. That's lovely. I was very lucky to have him as long as I did. Miss him lots. Bless you. You sound like he was very lovely to you. TX Voodoo, thank you for being a member. I appreciate that. That's so kind of you. I'll take a new one before lunch and adjust that meal if necessary. Yeah, just don't get too bogged down with it, Julia. Because I was at a point where I was taking my blood sugar measurements too often, and honestly, the most important the most important blood sugar reading is the fasting one um, in the morning. As long as that stays low, you're fine. Yeah, let's so yeah, G. Just try not to worry too much because there are people out there who love you for you. So don't worry too much. He was a great guy. Stupid COVID. I'm so sorry. Yeah, COVID was just an awful time. We were very lucky to not have anyone in our family with COVID, mind you. Zeb's got COVID a few times after the pandemic, unfortunately. Can you still see Julia, by the way? Want to make sure she's still in the shot. My plaque fell down as well, but I managed to get. I noticed that's why I was late partially, because the YouTube plaque actually fell down, and I had to get it from the back of the sofa. You've been single for 4 years since you started gaining weight. I think we say people will love you for who you are as a self-comforting statement. Not necessarily. Um, I was very fortunate to find somebody who loves me for who I am. He got it very early on before the vaccine. Oh, I see. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's a horrible thing. Cost a lot of people their lives. I'm so sorry. But I'm sure he's very proud of you for all the weight loss and how you're living life now. And I just want to say thank you to all of you for being here today. It's absolutely wonderful that you're all here. You still shield now. Mm. Ah, yeah. You've got to be very careful then. Yeah. Exactly. The real ones stay for you. They don't stay for your body. Because at the end of the day, looks fade, don't they? You ain't going to have the same body at 20 that you're going to have at 60 unless you're very, 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 very fortunate. And none of the human race is that fortunate, no matter how hard they try. He kick your ass from the great beyond. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, I appreciate that, Patsy. I try my best to be a positive influence as much as I can. It's yeah, it's just I don't know how to put it really. Um, the reason I started posting my weight loss journey online was for my own accountability. And it then turned into um, people were supporting me and citing me as an inspiration for their own weight loss endeavors. And yeah, that was becoming more and more apparent with more and more people that were commenting. And yeah, it's I still find it so strange to be an inspiration to people because I'm not used to it. Um, but I'm so glad that people can see me and see how I've done, and they can put that onto themselves and be think positively and make their own progress. Because I hear it so often. I hear it so often from people now that they're losing weight and they're citing me as an inspiration, and I'm just like, that's absolutely fantastic. But you yourselves are doing the work, so don't lose sight of that. I might be an inspiration, but you yourselves are doing the work, and I think that is the that's how it should be, really. Yeah. Am I correct that you did a level 2 qualification in nutrition? Yeah. If so, which course did you do and what did you think about it? I did, oh, what's it called? It was level 2 in nutrition and health. And I did it with Milton Keynes College uh, during the pandemic. Um, so I thought it was pretty good, but a lot of it was stuff I knew already, like with how to cook various different things. And then there was obviously things about like the different kinds of nutrients that different foods provide and stuff like that. So I'm not exactly, I'm not a qualified nutritionist or anything like that. Um, but I have the qualification to maybe just say to people, yeah, you know, eating this is bad. For me, you're inspirational because you're relatable and honest, not some overly polished influencer. Yeah, that's something. Yeah, that's something that people say. It's real, if you know what I mean. Um, I I just feel like there's no point in filtering yourself if you're doing something like a weight loss journey. You know, I still don't eat 100% great, and I still have crisps and I still have bread and things like that. And I just want to be honest with it. There's not much more I can I can say. Yeah, exactly, Mr. Ranger Lab. I do find it like I find it amazing that people cite me as an inspiration, and I'm forever thankful for that. Oh, you did that in VQ as well, Lisa. Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah, it's quite enjoyable. I enjoyed it. A fellow traveller, and you know the problems. Thank you. Uh, I was a mum of two and late to college after losing a husband. I ballooned to £240. I'm sorry, Julia, but it seems like you're working on yourself, and that's the most important thing. You're hoping to be 255 by the end of the month, Ari. Well, I hope you get there. Hello, RSH. Welcome in. Lovely to see you. Not used to dipping carrots in hummus while cooking two dinners. Hey, could be worse. You could be dipping sausages in cheese. The Boon Try. I don't know what that is. Yeah, no worries, Patty. Thank you so much for being here. It's lovely to have you. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. Oh, that's absolutely okay, Ari. I mean, like I say, I don't know, uh, like inspiring people. Um, it's very new to me, but I'm glad that I can be that for you. Woman shoved partner into a suitcase. Oh my God. You could be melting cheese in the microwave and just eat that. So, yeah, exactly. Sarah Boone zipped her boyfriend in a suitcase. Good Lord. Yeah, I mean, none of anybody that I talk about can fit into a suitcase. So, Homemade hummus with avocado oil. It's lovely, but not sure about the calories, though. Okay. Sounds alright, though. Drinking gravy. Yeah, you don't want to drink gravy, do you? Oh, thank you, Vince. That's very kind of you. I appreciate you being here. It does depend on the suitcase, yeah, it does. Yeah. Well, we would need special Gall World containers for our lovely girls. Aren't they a bunch of lovely girls? The Rose of Tralee. I would say so, RSH. I mean, after that little walk they did, he was like, "Ugh, just shove her in a suitcase. Pack her on a travel back to Canada. Slap an airmail sticker on her. Gall World suitcases and other containers, yeah. Can you imagine? You must be tempted to leave her with the camel sometimes, yeah. Just like push her over, get in the Temu mobile, and that's it. Off. She'll have to ride the camel home, but she doesn't know how to go home. So yeah. You sound like my Irish nana. Don't he look like Elvis? That's what I used to get from Irish nanas when I went down the pub. Don't he look like Elvis? I know I look like Elvis. You're meant to be upping the good fats, as I am ironically classed as underweight now. I'm 6'1", so BMI is lower. Oh, okay. Oh, I get those healthy fats in. They could invest in a moving trolley. They could, yeah. I mean, a gurney. I mean, that's probably what food he's going to have in a while. A gurney. I wonder if at this point Salar's like, what the heck do I have to do to make her angry enough to leave and stay gone? I don't think there's anything he can do, to be honest with you. I think he's doomed. I find it weird that she can't walk far but can run like heck when a camel chases her. Yeah, it's a bit odd, isn't it? Like, that kind of second, third, fourth wind she got chasing after a camel. Do you think she'd go on a cruise instead of flying? Maybe. What, like Titanic, but in reverse? Love an Irish accent. Oh, I do too. Marvellous accent. Yeah, that's the thing. If you plonked Foodie out in the middle of Kuwait, she wouldn't she wouldn't know how to get back to the fart box, would she? If the Titanic only lost one person, yeah, exactly. I look and sound like your old geography teacher. That's a good thing, by the way. He was the best teacher, Mr. Panel. He was a legend. Oh, we love those teachers that you remember like 20, 30 years on. Potential exercise program being chased by camels. Yeah, that'd be a good Native American name as well. Chased by camels. Yeah, touching a pregnant camel with the dad there. She's just asking for trouble, isn't she? Apparently, there's about 20 incidences of man overboard per year. That's quite a large number. I'm very popular with old ladies in supermarkets reaching things up high. Yeah, yeah.
All right, darling. Can you get the sugar from up there, please, darling? I can't reach it. I'm only 2'1".
Yeah, I get that too. She did the same just before the Thailand visit. Couldn't walk near the beach. Was supposedly walking for hours in Thailand. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I was out walking for 6 hours and I didn't film it, even though I'm a content creator. Mm-hmm. 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 Have you ever noticed the little people never get offered to get you stuff on the low shelves? I don't know, I'd find that a bit condescending if I were a short person. Yeah, can you get that down there? Thanks. Mess with a pregnant camel. I won't even approach a nesting Canadian goose. They take no prisoners. Yeah, exactly. Do we think she's going to travel soon, as she keeps alluding to? Yeah, she's going to travel to the Kuwaiti emergency room. No, where is she going to go? It's the height of summer, and she wants to go somewhere cool, right? Nowhere near her is going to be cool. Hardly anywhere in the Northern Hemisphere is going to be cool. So she would have to go to somewhere like New Zealand, Argentina, Iceland, Norway. Even Norway's really hot, I would imagine. No worries, Lisa. She could go to Ireland. Yeah, maybe. I mean, the weather changes every 5 minutes in Ireland, just so she might be lucky. She's going to leave the condo to go to a hotel and not go outside. Yeah, basically. That's all she's going to do. She's going to go from one fart box to another. Hello, Plummy. Welcome in. Good to see you. You have a friend in Sweden. It's incredibly hot over there. Mm. Yeah, I think like even the Nordic countries get incredibly hot. I think it's only Iceland that is still quite cool. Denmark's pretty hot at the moment. Mm. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing as well, because she's got her air conditioning on all the time, she's not going to be acclimated to any higher temperatures. She's just going to continue to live in her little farty igloo, you know, and going like, and Julia's like, oh God, can you stop farting, please? Isn't that right, Julia? Oh, exactly. Hot for him in Sweden is normal for you. Yeah, it's just all, farty igloo, exactly. There's no way for the farts to escape in an igloo, is there? Because it, retains all the heat. Only 18 in Ireland, blimey. Mind you, what's it right now? What is it now in the United K in my area? It's 22 Celsius here right now. So very good, very nice, fabulous, darling. The farts seep through the curtains, yeah. Going to off me, I'm sorry. I mean, this is the coldest it's been for a while. 21 in Wales. Oh, lovely. I want to go to Wales. Like I was saying a while back, I want to do the Three Peaks challenge. Scafell Pike, Ben Nevis, and Snowdon. Gonna be warm oop north here tomorrow, barbecue time. Let's go. Very nice. Get them bangers and burgers on. 13°C most of last week. Wow, that is cold. I didn't think it would be that cold in Ireland. I thought it would be like similar to the UK. Oh, but you're in Texas, aren't you, Voodoo? So it's going to be warm, isn't it? You feel bad for Foodie's neighbours. Bad enough they get serenaded by off-key Casio noises at 3 a.m. Yeah. Well, do you know what though? I've got this like weird theory that the building's actually empty, right? And it's just Foodie and Salah living there. And they're just able to do what they want. And they go you know. Oh, the east gets the British weather and the west really doesn't. Okay. Is that to do with the Gulf Stream, maybe? Maybe it doesn't reach the west of Ireland. 29C here, nice break from the heat we're having. I would say that's hot, to be fair. How else would they get away with that noise? Yeah, exactly. It's very odd, isn't it? Because you would think that the neighbours, unless they know for a fact that all the people in the building work night shift, so it could be a bunch of night shift workers, and then they're like, yeah, they're all away to work. Dit, 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 dit. Ever been to the USA? No, I've not been to. I've not been outside of Europe. Just weird weather. Yeah. Hello, Haunted Oracles. Welcome in. Lovely to see you. I'm doing very well, thank you. I hope you are too. Everything Foodie does is suspicious. Yeah. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. If I were Foodie's neighbour, I'd kick her door down at 3 a.m. Yeah. Or at least call the police. I'd call the police. I also have a theory that if Foodie gets deported, it'll be her neighbours finally reporting them. Yeah, probably. Where's Julia? She's here. Look. She's in my pocket. Hello. Hello. Trying to figure out what the topic is right now, but it's kind of suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. It's about Foodie farting and making funny noises at 3 in the morning. You know, the usual. That keyboard would get thrown out of a window, yeah. If Julia had opposable thumbs, I think she would actually throw the keyboard out the window. You've got a Julia with a pink bow. Ah, have you guys ever played the game Fall Guys? I have. I have a Pusheen skin on my Fall Guys character. It's so cute. Foodie's got no self-awareness. Absolutely correct. Julia's in the apartment. Pocket Julie is the same size as Foodie's brain. True. .30C, 10:30 a.m. in Texas. Oof. You've not had the pleasure of playing Fall Guys yet. It's a fun game. It's a fun game. Does Julia even speak English? Well, Foodie barely speaks English because all she says to Julia is, "What you doing? What you doing? What you doing?" And we're all like, "Oh, oh." So, you know. Hey, Little Seven, thank you for being a member. I appreciate that. Very kind. Imagine being Julia and all you hear is, "What you doing? What you doing?" Right. I've been replaying Catherine recently. Oh, I haven't played that game in years. That's kind of an anime style game, isn't it? If I remember correctly. Yeah, that's the first usage of the emotes that we've had, Little Seven. I hope you enjoy them. They're cute little emotes. Don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious, don't be suspicious. Sansa's previous Twitter handle was unbelievably annoying cat voice. Yeah, that is pretty accurate. What are you doing? Well, Voodoo, do you think like, well, this is for everyone actually. Because she naps for so long, like she naps between 8 to 10 hours. Do you think that she treats every post nap as a new day? Do you reckon? Have I seen Firestarter? No, I only know the song from memes, unfortunately. You put out some of the most watchable content in Gaul. I greatly appreciate it. Oh, that's so kind. Thank you. I try my best. Thank you so much. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. All right, Julie, calm down. The question is, how long does she stay awake for the other 16? Well, see, when I was at my worst, right, I used to sleep for a long time. I could sleep for 12 to 14 hours and still feel tired afterwards. At that point, I wasn't living, I was existing. And I think that's something that Foodie is doing. I think she's just existing at the moment. I don't think she's living at all. My first meal of the day. Yeah, she says that a lot, Julia. Yeah. It's yeah, it's very odd. It's on YouTube. I'll have to have a look then. What's it called? Firestarter. I believe. Can't play it now, obviously. Last night she said, is it Friday or Saturday? That's like the fourth time she said that in the past week. Yeah. Oh, God, it's horrible, isn't it? When you lose track of time like that, you you almost want to feel sorry for her, don't you? I know some of us are almost there, but not quite. Not quite. Besides diabetes meds, do I take mental health meds? I do, yeah. Yeah. Just one pill a day. Because I was diagnosed with depression in 2007, and I've been on different medications since then. And so I've been on like venlafaxine, citalopram, sertraline, things like that. So yeah, it took me a long while to get on something I agreed with. Her curtains are always closed. Filthy beast. Yeah, fluoxetine, yeah. Where is it? Fluoxetine. Firebringer. Oh, okay. You're on citalopram. Yeah, I found it didn't work for me. Like I say, it took me a long time to find the appropriate medication for me. So yeah. Yeah, I mean, it also helps that I'm in a better environment than I used to be in, and I eat well, I exercise more, so yeah. Oh, do they voodoo? Oh, I see. I'm quite lucky that none of my medications, you know, clash with each other. You've been taking Lyrica since 2015. Well, if you feel that's the case, Ennis, maybe have a word with your health professional to see what you can do about that. Might be worth it. It's a difficult process finding the correct medication. Yeah, it is for sure. So citalopram never worked for you either. Nah. I think citalopram's like the first thing they tend to go for. Cipralex is very good, but rather expensive. But if you're sorted now, there's no point in changing. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, because I have diabetes, I get all my meds for free, regardless of what they're for. So I'm quite, well, lucky is not the operative word. But I'm fortunate not to be able to not to have to pay for any of my medications anymore. Yeah, for the NHS. Once you're on a cocktail of things, you have to watch really carefully how they behave together. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Must be nice to live in a place that believes in healthcare for all. Yeah, it's all right actually. I think it's not just diabetes; it's a number of chronic conditions that are given that beneficial status. It's not every single chronic condition. It's like people with asthma. I don't think um, are on that list, which is a shame. Yeah, in Scotland, it's all medications are free for everyone. Yeah. I tried 5 meds other than insulin, and I had to go back to insulin because I physically can't tolerate them. The last one I tried put you in ICU for 4 days. Bloody hell, Catherine. Well, I hope things are better now for you. Haunted. I hope you reported that therapist because why would they even say stuff like that? That's just an odd thing to say. It's like when I went to a therapist years ago, right? One of the first things they said to me was, if you unalive yourself, I won't go to your funeral. Like, right, okay then. I mean, I can look back on it now and laugh, but when I was in the throes of really severe depression and having that be the first thing she said to me, I was like, right, right, sure. Yeah. And she also said, "You're so smart, I want to punch you." I'm like, I'm not. What? And like, I'm not. I'm not even that intelligent. I'm just an average guy. And she's like, "Oh, I just want to punch you." Right. Hello, Air Veteran. Welcome in. Good to see you. At least my eyebrows were on fleek. Exactly. But yeah, she was terrible. I could only manage 3 sessions with her before I was like, ciao for now. Looking back on it now, though, right, it's funny because I do have that sense of humor that'd be like, yeah, that's probably something I'd say, actually. Yeah. But not in a professional context, really. Oh dear. Bit of funny. Oh, like I say, my sinuses are acting up, so I'm sorry if I'm a bit sniffly. Yeah, Catherine, like I say, I only did 3 sessions with her before I was like, yeah, bye. And I was put on an emergency waiting list for mental therapy for a year. So I guess it wasn't that much of an emergency, was it? It like honestly, like looking back on some of the stuff that I've been through, I can't help but laugh at the sorry state of it all. But I'm thankful to have not had anything incredibly severe happen to me in that time. So, I'll always be grateful for that. We'll act on your emergency in a year. Yeah. Because I'm not sure if I'm affected by the seasons when it comes to my depression. Because that's not something that's been like diagnosed with me. But I always feel like really down in the winter time. So I'm not sure. Glad we're here to laugh about it. Yeah, exactly. I mean, all you can do is laugh, really, can't you? Who do you think should be a good life coach? Yeah. Right. Today I'm going to teach you how to eat KFC at 2 in the morning. Oof. You'll love life. Yeah, plummy. Seasonal depression's definitely a thing. Um, Slow light morning alarm clocks. Oh, really? Yeah, I have heard of those, RSH. I might have to look into those. Because, like I say, um, yeah, I always find that that's the case. Well, Ennis, I feel like I'm affected positively by the summer. So, I guess that could be a thing. Yeah, an oppressive summer would do it for you as well, Julia. I can imagine, yeah. Call me crazy, but I prefer my life coaches to have a life. Yeah. She doesn't have one. Did I just give Foodie a Leeds accent? Aye. Right. Today we're going to be looking. We're going to be looking at life and how great it is. And if you could follow me, we'll have KFC together and maybe a bit of poutine. Hello, Musy. Lovely to see you. Welcome in. Hope you're well. Right. The summer's always bad for you. Yeah. I think people, I think most people do prefer the spring and the autumn, don't they? Because it can get poutine. Because summer and winter are quite shit, aren't they? So for some people. How is my fellow thespian today, my darling? Am I classically trained? No, darling. No, no. I wish I was. I just remembered the worst comment from a doctor I ever heard. Your mum's dentist told her she had a tooth graveyard. Good lord. I remember my nan when she first got diagnosed with diabetes, the nurse said that she had honey in her veins. And my nan would never let that go. She'd never let it go. Which side of the UK? I'm southeast. Well, east actually. Yeah, south, east. I can easily hop on a train to London. I wouldn't want to, though. Better than barbecue sauce. Yeah, I guess so. Mind you, it's blood, not pee-pee, so, yeah, don't know. Am I taken? I am. I am indeed. I've been taken for many years now. Do I read while on the train? No, actually, I prefer to look out the window, because the British countryside is absolutely beautiful, in my opinion. And I find inspiration from that, actually. Thank you, Garfield. I find inspiration in a lot of nature, actually. You've been under the weather too, bless you. Hope you're feeling better too. Yeah, I don't know what it is about my shoulder, but for some reason I can just move a little bit and my shoulder will be like, "Mm," and I'll be like, "Mm," and I just think, oh God. No worries, RSH. You have a great week. Take care of yourself. And yeah, my sinus is acting up too, and it's like, oh, whatever. I'm just one big ball of dunno. What's the end game for Foodie Beauty? I don't know. Thanos might click his fingers. I don't know. The trains in Serbia are so slow. I think you get bored looking at the same two trees for half an hour. You never know. You never know. Depends what's going on in them there trees, actually. Because when it comes to looking at the British countryside, it's a lot of rolling hills. But you do get a lot of sheep fields, you get a lot of cow fields. There's one area that I used to go to quite a lot that was an alpaca farm, and we used to have a look at the alpacas, which is nice. Very odd farm to have in the UK, but yeah. Mind you, I don't know if the alpaca farm's still there. Read a report that the Swiss turn away German trains from the border if they're later than 10 minutes. Wow. Yeah, apparently German trains aren't actually that good, I've heard. I mean, UK trains aren't much better. They're extremely expensive, and even getting a train is Russian roulette at this point. Like, when you buy a train ticket, there's probably like a 60% chance you'll end up on a bus. No. But some railway lines are actually doing tickets for £1 in the UK at the moment, and also some bus routes are £2. So public transport in the UK at the moment is actually okay. So yeah, it's we've had our glut of strikes and things like that. So 5.3, pretty good. I had cheese on toast for lunch. I couldn't be asked to do anything else. Sometimes it's nice to just have a bit of cheese on toast, you know. Hello Tammy, welcome in. Lovely to see you. Would love to see you vlog one of your walks. I think we will do that very soon. Zebs is coming down to see me very soon, so I think we're going to find somewhere to go for a walk and show you all the sights. Where am I from? I'm from Bedfordshire in the UK. You got no public transport between cities in Texas. Well, I bet that's awful. I guess it's like I guess it's like just a car environment, isn't it? Imagine having a glucose of 26 like foodie. I know. Well, I have had that in the past, so it's not nice. But yeah, like I say, the content on YouTube isn't going to change with memberships. I'm still going to do my reaction content and my weight loss journey on YouTube. When it comes to the coffee memberships, that'll be more for writing, spoken word, and singing, maybe. But yeah, the YouTube content will not change. I can guarantee that. There's no reason Foodie couldn't get semaglutide through the mail. I see. The thing is, like she could get that, but I have a feeling that she would eat through the thing on the semaglutide fullness thing, and she'd poop her pants on the reg. I'm just happy to support this on YouTube. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Like everybody supporting me is absolutely fantastic, and I really, really do appreciate each and every one of you. It's absolutely wonderful that you watch my videos, and that's all. So, I'm happy to have people here. You all help towards making this community a wonderful place, and that's the most important thing for me. You can have a membership if you want. You don't have to. As long as you're here, that's all that matters to me. So, thank you. You love my singing and speaking voice. Thank you. I appreciate that. She pushed through the Ozempic to keep eating. Yeah, I believe so. Yes. Yeah, with semaglutide, it does need to be stored in the cold. And excuse me. When you take it out from the fridge, it needs to be used within like 8 hours or something like that. But then again, I know some people who can't take their semaglutide chilled, so I'm not sure. I always took mine chilled and it never affected me, so I don't know. I was on Trulicity for a few years, which is one of the semaglutide family. So yeah. So yeah. Sorry for the wonky camera. I was trying to adjust my legs. You've been prepping a quiche? Ooh. No worries though. I was just saying that you and I we're going to go on a walk together. And we could vlog it. Obviously, you don't have to be in the video. You can just be my cameraman. But yeah, we'll just have to find somewhere. Oh, he's prepping a quiche. Oh, making a quiche. Is she even drinking the Unimate? Well, she hasn't mentioned it. I don't think she is. I think every time she mentions the Unimate, everybody's like, you do know that's an MLM, right? You do know that's an MLM? And she's like, no, because and she can't even think of an argument to make it not seem like it's an MLM because it is. And there's more fiber in an apple than those drinks. So I want a quiche. You almost did coffee on your channel way back. I think coffee's great because when people send you stuff on that, you get to keep it all. That's YouTube doesn't take a cut. But like I say, that's where That's where pretty much all of my writing is going to be housed now, is on coffee. And, you know, maybe nobody will subscribe. Maybe a couple of people will subscribe, but, you know, I'm just thinking that it's just something that I want to try. Julia's here, Tammy. Look. All right. You all right there? Do I live near any canals? No, I don't. I don't think so. No. I think the nearest canal that I live by, I don't know, actually. I haven't seen a canal for ages. I know Milton Keynes has a lot of canals. Besides Julia, do you have any other pets? Zebs has a Rottweiler, so I guess he's mine too. You're making pizza with a chicken mince base. Okay. That sounds interesting. You'll have to let us know how that was. Because I've heard of cauliflower bases, so you use YouTube Premium and you get a couple. I get a couple of shekels since I watch you frequently. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Lilith, for being a member. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. You have a pug, Penny the pug. Oh, bless. Yeah, I used to have a Chihuahua crossed with a pug called Kush. Actually, I can put a picture in for the members in a while, just to show you my old dog. Bless him. Penny the pug. Why? You have two cats, Ginger and Stella. They're both senior ladies at 14 now. Oh, bless. Oh, Garfield, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. I can do a heart. I can do a heart unlike Foodie. You've got 3 Chihuahuas. Dachshund Chihuahua mixes. Oh my god. I bet they're gorgeous. An actual heart. Yeah, Foodie does a potato. She does a yam. Hey, yams for everyone, guys. Well, you know what they say, Tammy. It's hip to be a square. My co-worker has 2 dogs, Chili and Chocolate. Their personalities are exactly like their names are. Chili and Chocolate go together, though, don't they? You've got a miniature golden doodle. Oh, so sweet. You'll tweet me a pic. Yeah, no worries. That's awesome. Thank you. I hate it when she says Bismillah and Beauty Bite. Well, you know, she's got to say Bismillah, but she doesn't have to say Beauty Bite. So yeah, for tomorrow's video, I'm deciding between Becky Jones and Foodie, because Becky Jones, like I said earlier, she posted a video about her umming and ahhing over the weight loss surgery. So I think that might be a bit more interesting than Foodie, because we know Foodie. She ate poutine, great, fabulous, super smashing great. So yeah, might probably be Becky Jones. More pressing matters with our Becky. Is she wavering? Yeah, she did. I had a look at the Becky Jones subreddit, and apparently she posted a video saying that that she's looking at the comments that people are saying in the previous video. So, you You need to look into this Becky person. Yeah, I've got a few videos on her already, Ennis. So if you want, I've got a playlist of Becky Jones videos. So if you want to have a look, you're more than welcome to. No worries, Catherine. You have a lovely time and have a lovely shower. Oh, thank you, Muesli. I appreciate that. What about the lesbian drama on Amber's channel? Are you going to cover that by any chance? I don't know, Haunted. I just find her really exhausting. And I don't have a clue what's going on. It's just too much. I have no idea. She stuck a cookie up her cooter. And I didn't even know why. Why would you do that, Amber? Why? But yeah, I just don't like Amber, really. So yeah. I don't think I'll cover her, honestly. I hope she doesn't get the sleeve. If she eats through it, it could cause some dangerous issues. Yeah, yeah. We went from no side characters to too many side characters with Ambi. Yeah, exactly. You take care too, Tammy. Have a lovely day. Yeah, no worries, Haunted. I appreciate that. Like I have like heard some of it, and it's a complete and utter mess, honestly. And unfortunately, I just can't get my head around it. Hello, Miss Connie. Welcome in. Lovely to see you. She takes youth all seriously, falls in love and moves in with a person in 24 hours. Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? But yeah, like I say, I think the Becky Jones stuff is more interesting to me at the moment. Yeah. And to be fair, I have tried to do Amber Lynn Reid content before, and it was not well received. Yeah, Pulpy's far more entertaining with the Amber stuff. I'm a member of Pulpy's channel, and yeah, he covers Amber much better than I would be able to, I would say. I honestly need the investigation board with pictures and threads to keep up with the characters, so I'm exactly right. I'd like there was like in the space of like a week, there was like 5 different people. And I'm like, huh? I came back into it recently with Mama Lynn. Where's Mama Lynn gone? She's gone buggered off. And now we're stuck with all these lesbians. I have to give credit to the reaction channels who actually make Gore World subjects palatable. Oh yeah, for sure. Do you know what? It's actually quite difficult to make it all funny, really. Like, because some of it's just so depressing that the only thing you can do is bring levity to the situation. I hate eating noises to begin with, and foodie is such a glutton I can't handle it. Yeah, I get it. I think if I were to do her mukbangs, it would just be commentary, like I did a while back for one of her videos. So if I do more foodie videos of her mukbangs, it will just be commentary. I won't actually show the mukbang itself. Instead of too many cooks, we now have too many lesbians. Yeah, exactly. Side note, I'm a history buff. Whenever anyone says Anne Boleyn, I hear Anne Boleyn. Well, I mean, she's got as many wives as Henry VIII, so... I found you because you were type 2 reacting to Foodie and was sold because you imparted knowledge too. Thank you, that's very kind. I'm glad people are sticking around for the other stuff. You know, I can't be more made up with that. Because I know I know it's silly. I lose subscribers whenever I do non-foodie content. And then when I do foodie content, I gain them all back and then some. And it's just like, yeah, if you want to do that, that's absolutely fine. But I'm just gonna do what I want, and hey ho. Yeah, Foodie is one nasty, mean son of a gun. Yeah, haunted. It doesn't bother me though. It's just the nature of the YouTube beast, really. Yeah, I think a lot of people were a bit perturbed because obviously one of the things about type 2 diabetes is the food you ingest will have an effect on the disease, right? And I was covering her mukbangs talking about how dangerous this would be for a type 2 diabetic. And, you know, if I were just in it for the money, I would be like, I would continue to cover her mukbangs all the time. But I care more about my mental and physical health because at the end of the day, you can't take it with you when you go, you know? And I just, I would just rather do a variety of things for my own sanity and for my own physical health than, you know, grow to 10,000 followers, 10,000 subscribers in a few months just doing foodie stuff. And then I'd still be stuck doing foodie stuff at 10k. And I was like, screw that. I find that watching foodie affects my eating too. Yeah. At the end of the day, she is an influencer. And, you know, people are influenced by me in a positive way, losing weight and handling their type 2 diabetes. And people are influenced by foodie with the negative things that she does. So I can see that for sure. So, yeah, I completely understand where everybody's coming from. Yeah, it's absolutely fine if you don't want to subscribe to me because I don't do foodie content totally, but it just makes me all the more happier for the people that stick around, you know? She influences your gag reflex. Yeah, that's fair. She subliminally affects people and that makes her dangerous. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. You take recommended foodie breaks. As should we all, Julia. As should we all. That's why I enjoy covering people like Becky Jones. Yeah, I completely understand where you're coming from, Kaden. For some people, watching foodie will be a good thing in terms of like you not wanting to have shite food. But unfortunately for me, it reminds me of a time when I was eating the exact same food as foodie. So I want to try and keep that to a minimum for myself. And I think in the long run, that's going to be good for me because I don't have to worry about um, going back to my old ways because I never want to go back to my old ways because they made me feel terrible. Is to keep us from looking too bulky. Yeah, I get it. I get it completely. I would miss the foodie content, but I'm here for the journey and the knowledge. And Julia, thank you. Like I say, I'm not ditching the foodie content at all in the slightest. There will be foodie content on this channel, but it's just going to be less to do with her food and more to do with her as a person and her going outside and things like that. That's what I'm gonna. That's what I'm gonna cover. Watching her binge is off-putting. Yeah, yeah, I get it. Like it could come to a point where I watch her do a mukbang and it repulses me. But then I don't want to yo-yo with you guys, you know? I'd be like, yeah, I'm doing the content. No, I'm not doing the content. Yeah, I'm doing the content. Blah, 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 blah. So I really enjoy the TikTok reacts. I'm just mystified over the use of Super Mario. I know. What is that about, plumbing? What is that? I don't get the correlation unless it's to do with plumbing. She is, yeah, Foodie is definitely a cautionary tale. We should all remember that. No worry, Ernest. You take care of yourself. I sure remember your past behaviour can be difficult and painful. I hope you know you've come so far and can be proud of yourself. Thank you, Kate, and I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Her cycle's leading her to her demise. It is, yeah, yeah. And that's another thing. Like, I don't like people can watch her mukbangs every single time, and there's nothing new there. So I don't know. I know this might sound bad for me to say, but watching her eat is probably the equivalent of Ozempic. Oh no, no, no! I completely understand. Like, don't get me wrong. Like it, watching somebody like Foodie gorge herself is definitely something that will help you because it shows you that you shouldn't be like her. But like I say, it's for some reason it just triggers like remnants of my past self, and I don't know why, because it doesn't, like any of the other people that I react to, it doesn't do that for me. So yeah, it's a very odd thing. I don't know, but you know, that's just me. That's just me in a nuts, not in a nutshell. I'm odd. She repulsed me, but still find myself eating more, so I have to be careful. Yeah, yeah, I get it. Since I've stopped covering her mukbangs, my eating is in a lot better control. I will say that. Yeah, the hot dog mukbang was incredibly weird. Yeah, Julia, I hope she's not doing that. I really hope she's not doing that because messing with your insulin is a dangerous thing for sure. I hope you're safe after Hurricane Debbie. We're going to get the remnants of it apparently, but it's not going to be like any of the weather. Apparently, Debbie's going to go to Spain first and then up to the UK. So, I think if anything, we'll just get the heat from the Gulf Stream. Yeah, she is really loud. Yeah, a virtual diet pill. Yeah, for sure. No, I completely understand what all of you are saying. Um, it's just for me personally, I just can't stick it with her. Will it bring any rain? I'm not sure. Might get a storm, but I don't think it will be bad. We'll just get like the trail off. How much do I walk every day? It depends on how I'm feeling. Most days it will be 3 kilometers. Some days I'll do 5 or more. But yeah, mostly 3 kilometer walks for sure. So my routine is that I do a video, and while the video renders, I'll go for a walk, and then when I come back from the walk, I'll upload the video. So yeah, one day I'll beat the rendering. I'll beat the rendering on my walk, hopefully. Cats have a much better hearing than us. I can imagine how Julia hears Foodie jaw clicking. Oh God, yeah. I used to live with somebody whose jaw clicked when they ate, and it was horrible. I hated it. I watch a Korean vlogger who eats very well but healthily and cooks everything herself, and I learn good things to eat from her. Positive effects. Yeah, that is good. At one point, you were going to take us for a walk. Yeah, I will. I will still take you all for a walk, Joan. Yeah, for sure. Obviously, you know, I don't want to walk anywhere that's close to home. You know, otherwise I'll dox myself. But yeah, I'll find somewhere where we can go for a nice walk and show you the sights. And obviously, I've only got my phone as a video recorder at the moment, but I've got a gimbal somewhere over there. And yeah, so walking is still definitely on the cards. Like I say, my weight loss journey is one of my top priorities. for this channel. Somebody commented on the video. You know the video where I talked about the soups and shakes diet, and they were like, "I don't think that's any good for me. Now let's go back to foodie." I'm like, "No, I'm not going to go back to foodie. Thank you very much. I'll do what I bloody well like." Zebs can be your Salah. He can, yeah. Just less of a robot. Well, not a robot at all. Do you think Foodie could handle short-acting insulin? Because I don't think she can. No, 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 no. No, never. I would not. Any doctor worth their salt would not put Foodie on short-acting insulin. Absolutely not. No. Her food habits are too volatile. Yeah, she would abuse it for sure. I don't think. I mean, she doesn't have any appropriate healthcare provisions in Kuwait. She just uses emergency rooms as her point of health. So essentially, using triage as her main source of medication. I just think it's abysmal. I think it's abysmal that she does that. As somebody who's lived with somebody who's type 1 diabetic, it's difficult to manage it, but it can be managed, obviously. Yeah, it was rude, Voodoo. It's but you know that's the nature of the beast. What can you do? Um, I'm just gonna do my variety, and that's that. No, she won't go to that diabetes class, Donna. Never. She commented on my video a few days ago. You know the one where she went out for a walk, and she found that her her losing weight is due to her diabetes, and that was fine. Okay, okay, Sarah Lee 358. Well done, you. If she ends up in a hospital, I hope they put a lock on the canteen. Yeah. As a new type 2, I really like it when you talk about type 2 and the do's and don'ts of it. I appreciate that. I try and, obviously I'm not like a healthcare professional or anything like that, so I'm just going by my own lived experience. And yeah, I hope that, we can be a little bit of an inspiration, I guess. She hasn't shared her glucose numbers lately, no. I would agree with you, Voodoo. I reckon she's got to be at least 14 fasting, at least. Because I think she's probably run out of her Janumet because they're not giving her anymore, are they? Variety shows are the best. They sure are. I'm all singing, all dancing. I literally do singing and dancing in my videos too. So, well, not as much dancing. I tried a bit of interpretive dance and that was quite well received, but who knows if I'll do more. Can't wait to see her wear the bangs she bought on Temu. Imagine. A lot of people reckon she looks like Danny DeVito under that hijab. I can't unpicture it. This will sound horrible, but for her health, I hope she'll be kicked out of Kuwait. She would be much better off in Canada, that's for sure. She's got access to social health care and stuff like that. So, yeah, I think it would be good for her. She needs to go back home. I appreciate that, Donna. I do try and be as educational as I can within my narrow remit, because obviously, like I say, I'm always for entertainment purposes only. So, you know, I hope that what I say nudges you into the direction of a health professional or appropriate information. No Janumet and eating every carb she can get her hands on. Yeah, exactly. It's a recipe for disaster, for sure. You love the singing and dancing. I appreciate that. I'm trying my best to improve both. I don't know if you saw my little rendition of my singing lessons in my shorts the other day. Hello, Claudia. Thank you. I appreciate that and welcome in. She can't let Solara out of her sight. No Canada until she puts a chastity belt on him. Yeah, exactly. And even then, I'm sure he'd find a way. Um, I don't know if you guys would be interested in me doing like a fashion haul video at some point, because obviously I'm getting to the point now where I'm going to be wearing a lot of new clothes. So is that something you guys might be interested in? I don't know. Obviously it won't be for a while because it's the middle of the month, but well, Donna, she takes 8 to 10 hour naps and she still wakes up tired. So, you know, she definitely is like, she's definitely in her new normal. Yeah, you would. Oh, okay. Oh, I'll have to give that a go then. Because it's probably going to happen more frequently as I size down. I'm currently trying to work out how to wear my how to wear my waist, if you know what I mean. So, if I hitch my trousers up to my belly button, I'm like a 46 or a 44. And as you saw with the shorts, I can fit into a large, and they're absolutely fine on my legs. I just have to be aware of my waistline, you know. So yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to play it by ear, because I've got a long torso compared to the rest of my body, and yeah, it's just yes, it's definitely something that I want to do. It might not be for a while because obviously I need to I need to get the clothes. Somebody very graciously gave me money for new clothes on Kofi, and that was just so wonderfully kind of them. So yeah, I'll have to get some stuff. Oh, that's okay, sweepstakes. I'm glad to have you here. Hit a plateau, but you keep me motivated. Well, I hope you get past the plateau, and I'm glad to have you here, sweepstakes. Drives me mad when you wear stuff like Simon Cowell. Yeah, yeah. No, no Garfield. I won't do any Temu stuff. No, absolutely not. Zevs with the T. I know, terrible. I'll show you. Hold on. It's very messy on my couch, sorry. So, yeah, I wear I wear my shorts. I wear my shorts like up here, right? And obviously that's not like tight. So uh, if I were to wear them like here, then I would be a lot smaller in the waist, you know? So I don't know. Where do I shop for clothes? At the moment I shop at Primark. Well, wearing them up to my nipples is a bit of an exaggeration. I wear them up to my belly button. Thank you. Exactly. I don't want to wear them low. Yeah, I wear them on the fupa. I don't wear them up to my nipples. Um, have you worked out your calories that you can have for the day, Mrs. Marple? Yeah, I'm not sure because my body's changed um quite radically, right? I have to kind of I have to kind of figure out how to wear things again. And that's just I know that's an odd thing to say, but it's true. I have to figure out how to wear things again. Good morning, Mrs. Intense Incense. Welcome in, lovely to see you. I know Zebs is a right cheeky boy. Is that why I don't record below the shoulders? Yeah. Like my shoulders, and then the rest of it's just trousers. That's it. Trousers up to here. That's the thing. I can't say anything about Zebs because he wears his clothes well. He looks wonderful in a suit. I can tell you that. I haven't bought much new stuff yet. First, my old stuff just started being comfy instead of way too tight. Now a few things are just too big. Yeah, I understand. I have a bin bag of my old clothes, and yeah, I'm so sentimental about my old clothes. I have a cardigan. That was the last thing. It was the last thing that my nan sewed up for me, and I just can't bear to part with it. And I don't think I ever will part with it. It's just not gonna happen. I'll probably wear that cardigan forever, honestly. Yeah, exactly, Voodoo. I have to learn how to wear things again. Ugh, yeah, it's odd. So odd. Get rid of the old ones that aren't sentimental. Yeah, yeah. Can't say anything until you come up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is comfort clothing, Donna. Yeah, for sure. Did you find that your body started changing without really noticing it? Yes. Like with trousers, I I would put them on and then I'd be walking and then they'd just start falling down and I'd be like, oh my God, gonna have to get new stuff. Your mum threw out your prom dress? Oh no. Yeah, that's like a great thing, isn't it? Like people who can get back into their wedding dress and stuff like that. That's a shame. I'm sorry. Find your body type online, then Google men's street style clothes pics. Yeah, I'll have to do that, Julia. Yeah. Wonder if they've got a loose skin, baggy stomach type. I'm downsizing a lot and learning to take pics of things I want to remember because I can't take everything with me when I move. Yeah, yeah, I understand. Yeah, I'm trying to keep to 1200. I can't exercise much due to my prosthetic leg and other problems, which drains my energy. Yeah, real nuisance. I used to be so active. Well, you can definitely find some sit down exercises that will help you work out the upper body. I think it might be worth looking into that. Like you can do so many exercises without even having to leave your chair. Even if you're just sat down and listening to some music and you can have like a boogie for a few minutes, that is better than nothing. Finding something you enjoy is an integral part of losing weight, I would say, especially when it comes to exercise, obviously. You've got a missus who's good at sewing, she can make your clothes smaller. Ah, very good, yes. As much as I hate plateaus, I have insulin resistance, so I need to get healthy to lose weight versus losing weight to get healthy. Staying zero sugar and low carb. Yeah, losing weight is a bit of a complicated thing, eh? You can fix some stuff even after losing weight. It does depend on the material, but you can definitely still wear clothes you want to keep. Yeah, yeah. I think with the cardigan, it will be like a comfort thing that I'll wear in the winter, and it will just be oversized and something I can wear at home, you know. I do it because I have the inverse triangle like Jennifer Garner. I'm not curvy at all. Okay, I understand. Chair exercising with your arms over your head for 5 minutes at a time is great for the heart. Yeah, when I was less mobile, I used to do a lot of chair exercises. Um, well, when I was bedbound, sorry, when I was bedbound for the most of the COVID time, I used to do like leg lift ups and things like that, just to get some movement in, you know, because I couldn't move for more than like 100 meters at a time. So yeah. Oh, it's 5:30. I've got to do me dinner. Um, ah, time flies when you're chatting to such wonderful people, I must say. So yeah, thank you all so much for being here. It's absolutely wonderful to have you. And obviously, you know, I'm incredibly uh, emotional. um, so yeah, I just want to thank you all for being here, and it's thank you to all the new members as well. It's wonderful to have you support the channel. Um, yeah, I there's like nothing. There's nothing I can say really, other than I appreciate you. No microwave, Garfield. I cook it all in the oven. I join a Zoom call with Amputee Exercise twice a week, which is amazing. Yes, Mrs. Marple, definitely look for more opportunities. Definitely. YouTube is your friend. So Google something like chair exercises or sit down exercises, and that'll be something that you can use at your leisure. Thank you, everybody. You take care of yourselves, all right? And I shall see you next week, and obviously in the next video. So, bye.